Hey, so here's one of those thoughts that hits me late at night. What if you could just phase through walls? Not with magic, not with teleportation, but with science, real physics, or at least something like it. Let's start with something simple, the fourth dimension in school. We're taught the first three dimensions, length, width, and height. But then there's the fourth, time, at least according to Einstein's theory of relativity. In that view, space and time are woven together into something called spacetime, and gravity bends it. But some theories, like string theory or Kaluza-Klein theory, go even further. They say there might be extra spatial dimensions we just can't perceive, curled up, hidden, beyond our scale of experience. Which got me thinking, what if reality depends on how we're able to perceive it? Let's zoom way in, to the atomic scale. Atoms are mostly empty space. The structure of matter, walls, tables, your hand, is just fields and particles held together by invisible forces. So here's a weird idea. What if you could control those atomic forces? Align them just right, yours and the walls, and slip through? Okay, yeah, that sounds like science fiction. But there's actually something kind of like this in real physics, quantum tunneling. It's when a particle, like an electron, passes through an energy barrier it shouldn't be able to, almost like it teleports through a wall. Incredibly rare. Totally real. And it's used in things like flash memory and quantum chips. But scaling that up to a person? Now that's where things get tricky. Let's say we tried. You'd need to manipulate every atom in your body, precisely, and sync with every atom in the object you're phasing through. Total alignment. No collisions. No chaos. There's a thought experiment I came up with. Take two blocks of metal, perfectly aligned at the atomic level, every atom matched with its neighbor. Now nudge one through the other. In theory, maybe, just maybe, they could pass through, like matching teeth in a zipper. But in reality, you'd need insane precision. Probably tools we don't even have yet. Maybe something like scanning tunneling microscopes, but scaled up a billion times. Even then, you'd still face problems like quantum decoherence, the way quantum systems fall apart when they interact with the environment. And we haven't even talked about the energy required. But here's the part I love most. We're not that far from understanding how matter is built. And as tech evolves, atomic manufacturing, quantum control, maybe even for desimulations, this kind of thinking might help us get there. Sure, phasing through walls might stay a dream. But dreaming like this? It's how new ideas start. It forces us to ask better questions. What does matter, really? What defines solid? What's possible if we stop thinking in only 3 dimensions? So yeah, this was one of my late-night ADHD rabbit holes. Thanks for following me down it, if you're into speculative science, philosophy, quantum weirdness, or just figuring out how things could work. Subscribe, stay curious, and keep imagining. You never know what idea will lead somewhere real.